There's a host of new technologies that's coming online right now. Some of them you can actually bridge into existing technologies. I want to see how certain things play out. Uh, they have a battery now. It's called a carbon-14 battery. It has a lifespan that doesn't require recharging for 5,700 Earth years. 5,700 Earth years. That is impressive. Mating that to um, axial flux motors, mating that to microsonic motors like the young man Akith-Kindred under the influence of Harari has produced. I am very curious as to see how certain things can be made to work. Uh, what the outputs could be, um, figuring out what can be used for what variants, marine variants and otherwise. I am very interested in seeing how these things play out and how they can be used to save lives and improve the quality of life, bringing electrical power generation to locations that have limited or no electrical power generation, or provide peaker services to those who have uh, massive demand that only applies for a few hours at a time, and they're able to use that type of technology combination to eliminate brownouts during peak demand. I am very curious as to how these things can be brought forward. More importantly, I am very curious as to how these technologies can be brought forward in such a manner that our kith and kindred, or those that have a business within the Amexem-Moor-Empire, will be able to uh, gain access to these technologies and put them to use, whether it be within the jurisdiction of the Amexem-Moor-Empire or outside of the jurisdiction of the Amexem-Moor-Empire. I'd like to see all this become reality if it saves lives and improves the quality of lives all across the planet. Um, are we able to use it to advance healing? Are we able to advance it forward in such a manner that it can improve connectivity? Can it improve transport, ground transport, otherwise? I am very interested to see, can this be used to transcend the era of crazy and usher in the era of fair and equitable, because more and more folks have access. And when more and more folks have access, there are those across this planet that may be genius in calculus and trigonometry, just lacking resources or lacking access. We have some of our kith and kindred around the way that are impoverished and very bright. Maybe there's technologies out there that they can get into or they can make use of that will bring out their talents and skills, and maybe they have answers to a host of things that trouble our species across this planet. Maybe they have the ideas that work, and maybe they can be brought to reality, and maybe that improves folks' lives all across the planet. I know a lot of folks don't think like that. They say they do, but their actions say otherwise. I know a lot of folks are into what I refer to as careless capitalism, where we are about responsible capitalism. And maybe made of those particular ideas and technologies with careful as opposed to careless capitalism is the combination that will allow folks to win fairly and equitably all across this planet, at least on terms that are outside of that which the quote unquote globalists are into.